Today we're going to be tying a damsel nymph. I'll begin by securing the thread to the shank of the hook, trimming off excess. I'm going to tie in a set of glass bead eyes that I made using glass beads and red amnesia running line. You'll X that on. Pattern of just forming an X over the top of the eyes and then wrapping underneath to secure to them to lock it into place. Copper wire will be next. This is a size brassy, and we'll run that down the shank. And then I selected some marabou, stripped it off a plume. This is going to form our tail, and this is going to form our body. So we'll secure the marabou to the shank, a couple of wraps. We'll lift the excess marabou out of the way and wrap it up towards the eye. And then we'll start to wrap the marabou around the shank of the hook, and it makes a beautiful tapered body, very lively, which we want to absolutely take advantage of. Damsel nymphs are extremely active swimmers. Lots of movement in the water. Wrap our wire around the body. Kind of just move it back and forth as you're going through to try not to capture as many of those fibers. We want that wire on there though to help secure and make the marabou, make the body just that much more durable. Marabou is pretty fragile. Selected a hen back. The curve is facing away from me. I'm going to just strip off the left-hand side. And then very carefully fan down the right side. You only need a couple of wraps of this. You don't need too much. It looks good there. I'll trim off the tip. Set that tip onto the shank. And then I'll secure that down. And then I'm going to start wrapping this hackle around. Notice how all those fibers now are facing back over the body. And that's what you want it to look like. 2 or 3 wraps would be great. And bring that up and then tie off the stem. I'm going to grab a marabou plume. I'm going to select and just pluck off a few fibers. I'm going to dub this onto the thread. It dubs beautifully. And then I'll make several wraps behind the eye, X over the eye, and then bring my thread up. Small thread head, and then I'll finish. The Demon Eye Damsel.